CURS, what you need to do is you need to ensure that in your application, in access control allow origin, only add those domains that are allowed, that should be having access to these resources, for whom with whom you would want to share these resources. If you do not want to share, you can simply disable access control allow origin to safeguard yourself from cross origin resource sharing attacks. So this is all that I had in my mind to discuss with you in today's discussion. Now, if you have any questions or queries, you may write them down in the chat box or you may unmute yourself. If you have any questions or queries related to the trainings, fees, batch starting, timings, and all of the other queries, you can reach out to the management team here on this number. This number is available on call as well as on WhatsApp, and they will reach out to you. It was a pleasure interacting with all of you. Thank you so much for your time. Have a very good day ahead. I will be the last one to leave the meeting. Please make sure that when you will be joining the training discussions, please make sure that you have a microphone. We will be having interactive discussions. For the complete training, all of you will be on unmute. I will be asking you questions. You will be telling what you know or what you think is the correct answer. And at the end, all of the things that I know related to that topic, we will be sharing. Completely 100% interactive discussions, because this was the first session with all of you, first interaction with all of you. A lot of you did not have microphone, that is understandable, but please make sure that when you are joining the training discussions, you have microphone. It is absolutely mandatory. If your laptop's microphone is not working, your desktop's microphone is not working, no problem. Join with two devices, one with your phone, one with your laptop, but please join with the microphone. Regarding further formalities, how to pay the fees, how to enroll, batch timings, and any other non-technical, administrative, managerial questions that you have, please reach out to the management team. I'll be showing up their number again on the screen here. I'll also paste
Yeah,
this in the
about
chat.
the fees, Rohan, who will be the right POC to talk with? Is this number, or you will brief us on the fees?
I will be posting the phone number in the chat box. The same number here, same number. They will help you with the enrollment.
Okay.
One of the participants have asked, can there be payment by installment for the fees? Management team will be the right members to help you with it.
In the during the training, you have mentioned something about endpoints, right? While you are carrying out that exploits and everything.
Hmm.
So when you say endpoints, what do you exactly mean? Is that machine, that IP address, or the exploit that particular we are using?
Mhm. Keep in frame only a web application.
Hmm.
In web application, all of those places where the data is coming and where the data is going, all of the places, how do you enumerate them, understand the application architecture, map the complete application? I have mentioned it, that we will be assuming ourselves as black hat, black box testers. That will be our approach,
Okay.
and from that perspective we will be looking for issues. So we will be going completely offensive. So endpoints means each and everything that the application has, find out as much as possible without looking at the documentation.
Okay.
That is what I was referring to. Remaining only within the scope that has been given to you, either by your client or either by the bug bounty program. Within the scope, everything that can be tested, get as much information as you can. Endpoints, parameters, everything. Was I able to answer your question?
Yes, yes, you. Yeah.
Hmm. One of the participants have mentioned, will you teach dynamic website testing? What do you mean by dynamic website testing? Like a tester is given a user and a password and testing inside the website. Yes, that is what we will be discussing about. That is what the whole discussion was about today. Dynamic website testing means that you are using the website, and as a user, you will be finding the vulnerabilities. So the explicit test case that you have mentioned is that you are a normal user who have the credentials, who have the privileges to log into the application. Being a normal user, how can you find vulnerabilities? Yes, definitely, that is what we will be discussing, and not only a part of it. Completely, our whole training is based on that. That is the foundation of our training, pure dynamic testing. If we use Kali Linux OS, hope it's okay for the training. That is completely fine. Though what I will be demonstrating on would be Ubuntu OS. I personally prefer using Ubuntu because it is quite, there, and everything that I need, I can set up on my own. Kali Linux, I feel that there are a lot of tools in the arsenal that we will not be requiring. Understand that we can install a blank Kali Linux machine, but I prefer and I recommend that you use Ubuntu so that all of the initial setups that you need to do, like configuring the environment variables, path variables, installing Python, Python 3, pip3, or installing Go language, you should be going through that phase where you know how to set these things up. Because at a later point of time in your career, when you are learning DevOps, DevSecOps, or any of the other technology, these knowledge will be coming in very handy. So I want you to go through that struggle of learning back and forth, reading documentation, Stack Overflow, Stack Exchange, and forums, Chat GPT, this, that. So your mindset will be developed. Kali Linux is fine, no problem, but I prefer and recommend Ubuntu. No specific reasons for that, but I would want you to learn the approach of how to set up things. Do we get demo accounts to AWS S3 bucket to practice? Demo accounts are not required. Create an account on AWS is free. I will be sharing bucket links with you on which you can practice. So you do not even require the demo accounts. Just create an account on AWS, use a credit card. You will not be billed anything for it. You cover all types of testing like gray box, white box. White box testing is SAST, that is source code review. It is not covered. The scope of this given training, advanced web security expert, is black box only. Gray and white is not covered. Gray is even covered to some extent, but white is not covered. Black and gray is covered, but majority of it is black. Yes.
Uh, yeah, Rohan. Can I just? I want. I have one question. So, at the time of practice, so that time we get any checklist or etc.
Yes.
Methodology
The
check.
documentations that I will be sharing with you, it will be containing a lot of things on
Yeah.
how you have to do, and the practicing also that you will be doing on the first day of the training. I will help you with it. You have got a lot of options on where you can practice. Either you
No,
can
no, no, no.
hunt live.
Don't want to ask about platform and etc. I just asking methodology. Suppose we just get a one URL etc. Scope, and after that we just decide do a reconnaissance and etc etc. So that
Hmm.
time we will use for this suppose SSRF vulnerability or CSRF vulnerability XSS. So type of how to detect XSS. So we get exact methodology and checklist means documents document or etc.
If that is the situation, you can, the curriculum that we have designed, it has been designed in such a way that the all of the phases that we have, information gathering, mapping, vulnerability analysis, exploiting, reporting, all of them are mentioned in such way. So you can use our curriculum as a checklist. One by one, all of the things that you see in the curriculum, do them. Simple. As such, there is no checklist,
Okay.
because every bug hunter and every pen tester has a different approach. If in case we had a checklist, we would not have required so many pen testers. You hire someone, or you can create a solution, they do the testing, and you're good to go. So there is no specific checklist. And there is something that I can guide you with, the methodology, the approach on how, by looking at the application, you can understand that this vulnerability can be there or not. That can be done. But checklist is not there and is not required anyways.
Okay. And you just send a curriculum, so that curriculum have a tool detail and etc. Suppose for SQL we just using SQL map and etc. tool, so automated manual approach are present in this curriculum.
Yes, first we will be learning the manual approach so that if in future the tool stops working, the automated tool stops working, we do not get stuck. And after we learn the manual approach, we will be going to the automated approach so as to save the time. So both of the approaches are covered for everything, not only SQL, for everything, both manual and automated.
Okay, and what top 10 vulnerability, so which one is latest or old one?
Definitely the latest one. Why will we be covering the older one?
Okay, latest was top 10 vulnerability.
Hmm.
And sans 25, this vulnerability also this is also teach us sans 25.
One top 10 sense top 25 plus more security issues that are not a part of either of them but are required by the industry. If you go through the curriculum, you will be able to have. You might not find the exactly the same name as in sense top 25 or what's top 10, but if you go a bit deeper, you will be able to find all of them.
And suppose I completed this whole training, and after that at the time of practice I get some difficulty. So at that time what I will do?
You will reach out to me over a call or a WhatsApp. You have all of you have lifetime mental support. Anytime if you have any question or query, you directly reach out to me. And if you have anything that you want to show me by sharing your screen, we can get connected or Google Well or Zoom, and we can do. All you need to do is just let me know one day before that Rohan, these are all of my questions. I want you to get connected with me tomorrow, and I would want to discuss all of these things for you with you. I want to know the topics so that I can plan my calendar. That for these topics, I will be requiring these many hours to get connected with you, and we can meet. This is for lifetime.
And
For
also,
everything.
I'm to join very late, so since I'm not joining on another device, so I'm not starting at the time I'm not starting. So how much do you have any experience in bug bounty or web application penetration testing?
Yes, I have been into cybersecurity for more than 5 years now, and at the moment, I lead the application security project at the Hacktivists. This is what we do. And along with that, one of the participants have also mentioned related to one of our sister companies, SNM Intelligence. I am one of the founding partners of SNM Intelligence as well.
Okay, okay.
How long?
Yeah.
Please go ahead, please go ahead.
I asked him about bug bounty. So, do you have any research experiment with experience any bug, big bug
I
experiment?
don't do active bug hunting. The majority of my day goes in office work, and the time that I have left in the day, I train, I mentor, because this is what I'm passionate about. On weekdays, weekends, at least 2 to 3 hours every day, I will be offering trainings. So I do not get time to do the bug hunting.
Okay. And sorry, I'm asking one more question. Miss, you just tell us that you're just leading a two organization. So, what certification you did? OSCP or CISSP? Which one?
Well, as I have 5 years of experience, I feel that going for CISA, CISM, CSSP is not something that I should be doing. But
Yeah.
I have done CEH, and yeah, that is all that I have. Along with that, I have done other certifications from Fortinet, the SecOps group, but I do not feel that they are for the OSCP level and do not require them from my career perspective at the moment. So, yeah, this is the thing. In future, if I feel that I'll be requiring them, I'll just opt for one. Anyways, I'm offering training for WPT, WPTX. So things are quite clear. I
Yeah.
just need to attempt the exam. At the
Because
moment, I'm CEH.
also I'm just preparing for a EJWPTX exam. So I just want to help, because first of all I just complete this training, and after that I just go for a voucher and buy a EJWPTX exam. So that's why
For
I'm just
sure.
asking this question.
I have been offering training for EWPTX for more than 2 years now. A lot of people have asked if you require guidance, I'll help you with them. And around 90% of the training of the topics related to EWPTX are already a part of this training.
Great.
So Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you very much, Anurag.
yeah. One of the participants have asked that how long will the training last? Well, the training will be lasting for at least 1.5 to 2 months. I suggest you block your calendar according to 2 months. And the theoretical session plan is 35 hours. But I have a habit of lot of interaction, asking a lot of questions, discussions, giving assignments, tasks, having practice sessions, live doubt sessions. So my training lasts for at least 40 to 45 hours. So I suggest you block your calendar according to 2 months so that if even if in case the training concludes early, you can utilize the given time to practice. And do you assist with job role placement? Yes, as an organization at the Hacktivists, we have partnered with MNCs, MSMEs, HR consultancies through our alumni network as well. If we get any of the job opening, we will be referring you. So yeah, our management team will be able to further help you with it. What if I miss a class? If you miss out on any of the class, please let me know on the same day or at least the next day so I can help you in revisiting the topic. I'll be sharing the documentation and I will retake the topic for you when you and myself are mutually available during the weekday or on the weekends. I prefer if you could retake the topic before the next session happens. That would keep you in the flow. So it's our mutual responsibility, yourself and myself, to be in touch. And if any of the topic is missed, retake it before the next session happens. And when will the training begin? Management team will be able to help you with that. I was just told that Rohan, there are a few participants who would want to interact with you. So here I am. And when is the batch starting? Management team will be able to help you with that. Number is highlighted on the screen for your reference. My LinkedIn profile. Sure, please ask management team for it. They will share it with you. I have been asked not to share any of my personal details, my phone number, my email ID, my LinkedIn profile in the sessions. So you may ask for the management team. They will help you with it. It's easy to find this profile. Yep, OSINT. Yes, any other questions, queries, anyone? Yes. If you have any questions or queries, you may unmute yourself and we can discuss how many times in a week will we meet and for how long. The upcoming batches that have been planned, as I can see in my calendar, the batches would be weekdays, Monday to Friday, and they will be for 1 hour each. 1 hour each on Monday to Friday, each of the weekdays, so 5 hours each week. One of the participants I mentioned, thanks for the demo. See you in the training. For sure, looking forward to connect with you. Thanks, Rohan, for your time. See you in the class. For sure, I'll see you in the training discussions. Take care. Have a very good night.
Yeah, Ron. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure connecting with you,
Yeah.
Akash. Take care.
Thank you.